Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making the simple A-line dress. If this is what you like to watch, please sit back and let's get started. So my fabric is folded into two. We are going to be using the full length, which is 45 inches including sewing allowance. Okay, so we'll divide our shoulder measurement by 2. Okay, you mark it and you draw a straight line. Okay, this is the chest line. Chest line is 8 inches. Okay, and the bust line is 10 inches. 10 inches. Okay, and the next point is 16 inches, which is the half length that we are working with. Okay, so you are going to draw a straight line from the shoulder to the chest. Okay, so on the chest line we are going to be dividing our bust measurement by 4. You divide your bust measurement by 4. Okay, you add ease. You can do half an inch or 1 inch for your ease. And what I did here is 2 inches for sewing allowance. Okay, now I move straight down to the waistline. On the waistline, okay, your waist divided by 4, you add your ease, either half or 1 inch is okay, then 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Okay, so we are going to connect. So at this point the bust line is not necessary, but okay, let's continue. So what we are going to do now is we need to get our neck width, which is 3 inches. Okay, and this is shoulder slope 1 inch. So we are going to connect the shoulder slope to the neckline. Okay, so when we are done with that, we are going to measure the arm length. Okay, what we have there now is 7. So we'll try to get the midpoint. This is the midpoint. Then you come in by 0.5. Okay, this is the front we are drafting. So we are going to connect it. Just watch what I'm doing. So you are going to connect it back to the shoulder. Okay, so this is for the armhole, right? So now for the neck depth, okay, I'll be doing a 4 inches neck depth. Okay, 4 inches, right? Is a high neck. Okay, is a high neck, is a round neck, but it's high. Now the next thing we need to do is to go to the hem of the dress. At the hem of the dress, I just measured from the center front, I just measured 15 inches. Sorry, my camera couldn't pick it. So I just measured 15 inches from the hem of the dress and I connect it straight to the waist. It's just an A-line. It will just give you that shape, A shape. And don't forget, when you're working with fabric that has pattern, you need to arrange it well before you start cutting. Okay, so you can see the way I arrange this pattern. The stripe is at the midpoint while the XOXO is at the side. Okay, so let's continue. So I've connected the waist to the hem and I'm trying to make the waist a bit curvy so that it will not be sharp, right? That is what I just did now. So that is all for this, and the next thing we are doing is to be cutting. We are cutting from the down or through the waist to the chest area and to the armhole. Okay, from the armhole, okay, we connect to the shoulder slope. Okay, we cut the shoulder slope and the neckline, right? So that is all. You can see in less than 5 minutes you can cut an A-line dress. I have to notch the center. Okay, so this is basically the front. We are done cutting. Okay, this is it. Can you see? Very simple and straightforward. Can you see the design at the middle? So you have to place it according to the pattern of the clothes or the fabric rather. Okay, so my fabric is folded into 2 again, so I had to place the front on my folded fabric, as you can see. And there's an allowance here. I have 2 inches allowance for the zip. We have 2 inches allowance at the zip. That's the center back. Okay, so under the armhole area, I need to come out by 0.5. You know, for the front we went in by 0.5, so but for the back I'll be coming out by 0.5 just for the armhole, right? The front armhole is a bit deeper, while the back armhole is not. So that is why I'm coming out by 0.5 for the armhole, right? Okay, so I'm going to make a curve. Okay, so that is it for the armhole. So where we have from our shoulder, we are going to measure, okay, to get our waistline. But before then, I'm trying to get the neckline for the back. Okay, so I'm actually working with 1 inch. You can do 1.5, you can do 2 inches depending on what you want. Okay, so that is what I am drafting. I'm drafting the back neckline. 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inches, it's okay for the back depending on how deep you want it to be. So we still maintain our 3 inches width and 1.5 inch depth or 1 inch depth depending on your preference. Okay, so that is what I just did now. Okay, so that is it for the back neckline, and I'm going to cut it out. Don't forget we made an space of 2 inches for the zip allowance. Okay, so now that I've cut out the back neckline, so I'm going to be cutting through the armhole. That is what you can see me doing now. I'm cutting through the armhole. Okay, I'm cutting the side. Okay, so it's just the same thing as the front. So at this point as I am talking, if this video has been helpful to you, why not hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment on this video. If this tutorial is so clear and simple to you, why not hit the subscribe button, like, share, and I would like to see your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, so now that I'm done cutting out this part, okay, so the next thing I will be doing is we need to work on the zip bulge, right? The zip bulge. So from the shoulder, I'm going to measure up to this is the waist. Okay, so on the waistline where we have the zip allowance, I will come in by 1/2 inch. This is 1/2 inch on the waistline from the zipper allowance. So I'm going to connect it all the way up, slant it all the way up. Just watch what I want to do. You slant it all the way up like this, and also slant it all the way down before the hip. Don't let it get to the hip line. Just watch what I'm cutting. Okay, cut it out. Can you see the way I had to cut it? So when you come in by 0.5, you slant it this way before the hip line and slant it upward, and the remaining one, that is what I'm slashing open. Okay, so at the end of the day, we have 2 pieces for the back and 1 piece for the front. Please don't forget to cut off your shoulder slants. I later remember then I had to cut it. So at the edge, I came up by 1.5 inches, and can you see what I'm doing there? I'm trying to make that place curvy so that it will not be sharp. Not when you're wearing your A dress, it will look sharp. Okay, that's what I'm trying to trim off. I'm trying to trim off that sharp edge. Okay, so you can come in, you can come up by 1.5 and you try to blend it into the other one, then you cut it out. So this is what we have at the end of the day. We are done cutting. Like I said, I want to take us on how to cut, just how to cut. So at the end of the day, this is how beautiful the dress came out. So the next thing you need to do is to sew it, make your sleeve. Can you see the neckline? Make your sleeve, and when you're done with your sleeve, can you see the beautiful, gorgeous dress that we just made? Okay, it's just for you to join the sides, join the shoulder, and attach your sleeve. Thank you if you have stayed to the end of this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.